I would like to share with you a most momentous occasion. Where you see these last few frog lights here are the end of the drain project. And what a project it was. Hello there, Sithbelle here with another episode of Sithbelle Survives. And I'm coming to you live from this gigantic hole. This project took a lot of resources. And also provided a lot of resources. This little starter island started as this little bit of stone right here and has expanded to all of this. And this is all of my collection of what I dug out. And these are the partially loaded boxes over here. It was a lot. I'm so happy to have this phase done. And luckily the next phase is a lot more fun. But before we can get started on the farm, and the massive resource grind it's going to be in order to set up said farm, I need to put away all of the shulker boxes, repair a bunch of very broken tools and elytra, and most importantly, because it takes me forever to make these episodes, we're now on 1.21.6. Which means the happy ghasts are here. And I really, really, really need to go find one. So I'm going to drop pretty much everything and do that first. While I'm fixing up my gear and putting everything away, I wanted to update you all on some recent happenings that occurred with this world during the last few weeks. You might have noticed that the beginning clip went from just getting started to nearly finished with a bunch of progress missing in between. Well, somehow my world got corrupted and I nearly lost everything. Luckily, the chunks that were safe were the starter island, the gigantic creeper mob farm, and the ocean monument drain that I had spent literal weeks working on. Oh yeah, it took me about 3 weeks to finish that whole circle, by the way. Through the magic of a program called MCA Selector, I was able to also save our Wandering Trader Head Tower, Trial Chamber Farm area, and the Woodland Mansion where we lost our first netherite pickaxe. So, it's not as bad as it could have been, luckily. But unfortunately, that does mean that every other chunk of the world has been reset. Luckily, this isn't really such a tragedy since I regularly prune the chunks anyway, but I am a bit disappointed to lose most of the larger continent next to our island, which has been part of the world since the beginning. And we also lost the mining desert and mesa, which was really starting to look pretty torn up, and I was kind of enjoying seeing how the landscape changed. But if that's what it takes to be able to keep the rest of the world, I will take it. Hopefully this doesn't happen again, because this caused me so many hours of stress. But I will say, it's also taught me the importance of making frequent backups, because if I had made even just slightly more backups, I might have been able to save even more of the world. Oh well. I guess lesson learned. And with that, let's get back to the fun stuff, shall we? Now, I don't suppose we'll get lucky enough to... Nope, we've got one. Okay, so for dried ghasts, there's 3 ways you can get them. 1, you can craft them using ghast tears and soul sand. Obviously, not our first choice. Option number 2 is to go into the nether and explore around to find a soul sand valley and find one there. We might do that, but I've explored a lot of the nether, so I don't know how lucky we'll get there. The third way is piglin bartering. I happen to have a decent amount of gold here, so I think that's going to be our best bet. So let me get my new fancy piglin pants. Convert this stuff into gold. Let's go ahead and put our pants away just in case. Let's go see if we can find ourselves some pigs. Okay, now, rather than go down into the icky yucky grossness, I want to find a spot of nether wastes that we can take advantage of on the roof. And it looks like this spot right here is going to do just nicely. And it is just east of and a little bit north of where we are now. So I'm going to mark these coordinates and I'm going to set up a platform and I'm going to see if I can catch me some piglins. All right, I think we have who we're looking for here. Bad piggy, bad piggy. Perfect. Well, I'm gonna have to kill you at some point, but not yet. Right now, I'm going to get rid of all the spawnable spaces because I no longer need them. Okay. Toss. I'm gonna toss a gold ingot. Oh my goodness gracious. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Perfect. I'm just gonna dump a whole stack right there and see what we get. I love piglin bartering. Ooh, blackstone. I forgot we get that. Very handy. Come on, dread ghast. Like a fun little gamble every 6 seconds. Please. Ooh, soul speed. I don't actually have that on my boots. Okay, well, I didn't get lucky on this one, but I have more gold, and I'm gonna try again. So I fed the pair another stack of gold, and this is all the stuff I got for it, which is a pretty good haul. And we have 3 future friends to play with, and they're going to be instrumental in helping us build this guardian farm. Let's bring these cute little guys to life. So I for sure want at least 2 of these guys to live around here. I think one on my side and one on this side. Will be perfect. As for the last one, it's gonna go live in the Great Big Circle. I'm just gonna plant this guy right here. Oh, they make the cutest sounds. Look how sad their faces are. Oh my goodness. Ever since they've announced this mob, I have been completely obsessed. It just tickles all of my heartstrings. I don't know why. I love it so much. Now, to prepare for our future guests, we need some leather, some wool of our colors of our choosing. I think some cyan, a blue, and a black. And then some glass. And with that, we make these harnesses. One of each color. We're also going to need snowballs, which, luckily, I have a guy for that. Oh yeah, I forgot I planted all these cactus. I'm going to need every single bit of it and probably a significant amount more. But that comes later. For now, snowballs. Oh, I can't stop watching it. But it's literally going to take 20 minutes to come back to life. And I will sit and watch it for the entire 20 minutes unless I make myself leave. What's that, baby Ghast? You feeling a little bit better? Oh no, still the same state? My bad. You just let me know, okay? Oh, oh, it did. Look at that. Now it's a neutral face. It's no longer a frowny face. It's starting to get happy. Oh, he's smiling. Look at that little happy face. Oh, oh, Mojang. You found a winner with this one. I do want about 1 billion of them. I won't do that to my world. I almost lost it once already. But for that cute little face, it's tempting. Oh, 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 you were just the cutest. It's happy Ghast. Oh my goodness. It is the good version of every Minecrafter's greatest nemesis. And you're just about the cutest darn thing I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Well, let's feed you some snowballs. Because as much as I love you in cutie patootie form, and I would love to keep some of you in cutie patootie form forever, I want to see what you're capable of. That was a lot of snowballs. Oh, and you're big. It's a gas floating in the overworld. It's extremely bizarre. Come here. I'm flying on a balloon. It is not a fast balloon, but it is my balloon. And I love it ever so much. What's really cool is I can actually stand on it, and it's a floating platform. Can I put my bed on it? I cannot. And they put little goggles on him. And when I get off, The goggles come up. Oh, it's just the best. All right, it's going to take some getting used to. Because this feels like creative flight, and it is not creative flight. I fly through the air with the greatest of ease. Something, something. Nope. I don't know that song. I should not try. Luckily, it's only my maiden voyage and I wanted to mark it, so that's gonna have to probably stay in the video. This is vanilla. This is vanilla Minecraft. I cannot believe this. I did not put this in the game. The developers put this wonderful little guy in the game. Outstanding. Just outstanding. So while I fly on my magic balloon, slowly make our way over to where the old chunks used to be. You can see we now have actually kind of a nicer mountain and a cherry grove, which means it's going to be gorgeous water. And you know what? This actually might not be a bad spot for Belle's castle, Beast Castle, whoever's castle. So we might get to do that after all. So this might indeed be a happy little accident. You know, I think we might have an opportunity to save that little guy. He's been stuck there for a long, long time. So I think, come in here. Do I have any snowballs? I do not. But I do have a lead. We're gonna get off. Come down here. Get in the sniffer, apparently. Come here, Ghast. Alright. I'm gonna need to do a take 2 on this. Clearly. I need snowballs. Let's try this again. I've got snowballs now, and I have my lead. So I think if I leash this... Oh, nope. That throws a snowball at him. Sorry. Come here, snurts. Okay. So now if I get off and I shift right click. Yes! I am now airlifting the sniffer. That is so awesome. Best addition to the game ever. Okay, now we're up here. We can descend ever so gently. Whoops. Alright. And then with a pair of shears, we right click. Oop! That throws a snowball. Sorry. Sniffer panic. There we go. And now our sniffer is safe. Snurts is free to roam again, provided the cow doesn't knock him back off the cliff. So I was going to start gathering resources for the farm, but then I had a much more fun idea. So we're going to do that instead. I want to see if I can get Star Trader really easily. Excellent. Gonna open this up, and he walked right over the boat. That's not how that works. No matter. Seems like he picked himself up a job. And he did. Ah. Congratulations on the weaponsmith. Get in my boat. Please get in my boat. Okay. Yeah, you're in my boat. Okay. Now, I believe can take you for a ride. Aw. Alright. Come here, baboon. I really need to start carrying snowballs on hand. Yes! And he's flying! Alright. And we are going to head towards a platform that I have with our cargo in hand. Still in, right? Yep, he's still there. Alright, let's get this guy moved over. We are on approach. This is not a fast mode of transportation. So now the question is, can I figure out how to see this guy and get him on? I think I've got him centered. So if I get off of him and I shear him, that should hopefully, it did. Drop the villager on the top platform. Perfect. So this is build height. We've used this for achievements in the past, and we're about to get another one. I'm going to lead Mr. Balloon here because I don't want him to fly too far off. There we go. Now we've tied off our balloon. I want this guy to be a librarian. Riptide too, huh? You know what? That'll do. There we go. We got Star Trader. Trade with a villager at the build height limit. I was dreading this achievement for the longest time because I was going to have to build a rail line to get this guy up here. Thank you so much, Happy Ghast. That was so much more fun. Now I just have the task of cleaning up my mess. Let's see how this goes. Do you like this? Well, I did not get that lead back. What's going on? There we go. Sweet. Alright, got my ender chest and got my bed back. Oh, and there's the lead. Sweet. And well, after editing down the video, I realized that I've spent the entire time just messing around with these guys, and I have gotten nothing done. In between episodes, I'm going to gather materials for the Guardian Farm project, and hopefully I will have a nice, lovely shulker monster for you to review upon my return. So, if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye! Happy Ghasts are the best!